Kate. This is my Autumn Harvest makeup look. This is really fun to wear with colorful shimmery shadows on the eyes. And the colors I use could still be considered on the neutral side. They're all in a nice warm metallic family. So anyone could pull this off for a great day look for fall. After applying my eyeshadow primer, my first step is to apply the MAC Paint Pot in Indian Wood. And this is a metallic base, so it's going to really capture the true colors of the metallic shadows I'm about to put down, and it will also make the really shimmery shades pop. So I'm applying this all over the lid and blending it up towards the eyebrow, and then I'm also taking some right down along the lower lash line because I'll be putting some shadows there as well. Now with the MAC Mineralized Eyeshadow Duo in Heat Element, I am placing the light gold shade right on the inner corner. I'm now going to pick up the copper shade and place this right on the middle of the eyelid. Once it's concentrated in the middle, I'm just going to tap the brush and lightly fade it in towards the gold. Then I can add a little more on top of that to intensify the copper. Now I'm placing the MAC eyeshadow in Cranberry right on the outer corner of the lid. And once that color is in place, I will again gently fade it into the copper and then take it above the crease a little bit to meet up with the copper. Now with a small angled brush, I'm going to take those three colors down to the lower lash line. So first up is the gold, and I am just going to pop this on the inner corner of the lower lash line and drag it out towards the middle. Next is the copper, and I'm placing this right in the middle of the lower lash line and blending it into the gold. And finally the cranberry, and this goes on the outer corner and gets blended into the copper. Once the colors are in place, I'm now taking a small domed eyeshadow brush, which is clean, nothing on it, and I'm just lightly running this over the colors to soften them and to make them fade really well into each other. Finally, to tie the three eyeshadow colors together, I'm going to take the MAC eyeshadow in Tempting, and with a fluffy eyeshadow brush, I am going to place this on top of the eyeshadow colors, focusing mainly on the outer corner, and then I'll fade it into the middle. And then I'm just going to run my brush back and forth a few times to get this really faded and make it seem like all of the colors are joined together. Now because I've used such shimmery eyeshadows on the whole lid, I'm going to use a matte highlight shade below the brow, and I'm using an E.L.F eyeshadow in Innocent. This is a mineral shadow, so I'm just picking up a little in my brush and working it into the bristles. And then I'm first going to place this right where I want most of the highlight, which is underneath the arch of the brow. So I'm just patting it right there, and then I will take a fluffier brush and blend that down into the rest of the lid. I'm first lining the lower lash line with the Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes eyeliner in gold, and then the upper lash line I'm going to use the Maybelline Line Stiletto in brownish black. And this is still a really dark eyeliner, and you'll see this is what's going to provide a really great contrast and make these bright colors pop. I'm just doing an even line all the way across the lid, and instead of flaring out the eyeliner like you would do for a cat eye, I'm just taking it all the way down to where the lower lash line begins, and then I'm going to connect it at the lower lash line and take the liner just through the outer third of the lower lash line. Step for the eyes, of course, is mascara, and today I'm using a sample I just got from Sephora. It's the Sephora Mascara Lash Plumper, It's not my favorite at all. I think it's kind of clumpy, but it gets the job done. And I ran out of my favorite mascara, so I'll be using this for the time being. And again, the darker color is what provides the contrast to the bright colors on the eyelids. So I'm going to use quite a bit of mascara here to up the dramatic factor and to also really let those bright metallic shades come to life. Now for the rest of the face, I just want to warm it up a little bit. I'm pretty pale right now, so I'm going to use my favorite bronzer, the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit. And with a large fluffy brush, I'm first going to apply some right to the forehead, concentrating it at the hairline, and then I'm going to blend it down. And I love this Hoola bronzer because it's quite a bit lighter than other bronzers out there, and it's not orangey or red looking at all. So it's really easy to use without going overboard. Then I'll take some right along my chin with the same fluffy brush. Now I'm going to get an angled brush, get some of the product, and place this right underneath my cheekbones and then blend it out. This is great to warm up the face and to also add some dimension and let those cheekbones really pop. For a little more color right on the apple of the cheek, I'm going to use the MAC blush in Sweet as Cocoa, and I'm just taking a tiny bit and I'm going to place it on the apple of the cheek and blend it out on top of the bronzer. Now onto lips, I'm using MAC's Strip Down Lip Pencil to line and fill in the lips. For gloss, I'm using the Clinique Vitamin C Lip Smoothie in Rhubarb. And that completes my autumn harvest look. Thank you all for watching. Bye!